everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video we are going to be talking about my gastric sleeve surgery. We are 1 year post-op. Actually we are almost 14 months post-op, but since I didn't do my 1 year mark, this video is going to be my 1 year post-op video. So if you guys want an update on my surgery, because I have been seeing some comments, people asking me about my hair loss and things like that, so I decided to just do my 1 year post-op video since I didn't get a chance to do it. So if you guys want to know some new updates and what's been going on, then please keep watching. So for those who are new here and have never seen any of my, gastric sleeve videos, I had my gastric sleeve surgery in October of 2018. So we are almost 14 months post-op. We are in the beginning of December right now, so we are 13 months post-op, basically almost 14 months, which is insane. I literally feel like I just had the surgery not too long ago. I can't believe it's been, this far out, which is crazy to me. Like, I just can't believe how long it's been since the surgery. And again, for those who are new here, I kind of have a huge, complication down the line. Actually, I've never even spoke about this on my channel yet, but about a month and a half ago, I actually had to remove my gallbladder. We'll get into that. We'll get all into that. So let's start from the beginning. I did end up getting a hematoma 2 weeks post-op, where I had to put a drain into my stomach where it was removing all the blood because I had a blood clot inside my stomach. That was probably the worst pain of my entire life. I did make an in-depth video on that and what exactly happened, so I will link it down below if you guys want to check it out. But moving forward, up until recently, a month and a half ago, I only posted about it on my Instagram story, so if you guys are not following me on Instagram, I will put my Instagram name right here and in the description box if you guys want to follow me, because I do talk about it and, just little updates and what I eat and snack and things like that. I do post it on my Instagram, so if you guys want to follow me there, you guys definitely can. So about a month and a half ago, 2 months ago, I just remember I got this really, really bad pain in my stomach. Well, actually, before that, when I went in for my 9-month post-op with my doctor, I was telling him that I've been getting some pressure in my stomach when I eat, kind of when I'm hungry, but I'm not really that hungry, I'm getting hungry, or even after I eat, I just get this weird pressure. I can't explain it. It's not painful. When he was asking what kind of pain it was, I couldn't describe the pain, because there really wasn't, there really wasn't a pain or anything to describe it. I just, there was just a lot of pressure in my upper stomach. That's it. Just felt like pressure. And he just said, okay, we'll keep an eye on it and we'll go from there. So not too long ago, a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago, I started getting really, really, really bad pain. It was so bad, where I fell to the ground. It was so bad. I couldn't even walk. I started getting really hot. I went out to my car and just blasted my air condition because I was just so hot. So I blasted my air condition. I called 911. I really just didn't know what was happening to me, so I was having shortness of breath. I was very lightheaded. I started seeing spots in my eyes. And honestly, I got really scared. I didn't know, what was happening. I thought I was dying or something, God forbid. I just didn't know what was happening. So I called 911. I told them I'm having shortness of breath. I feel like I'm going to throw up. My stomach is just the worst pain I've ever experienced. It was just as bad as me putting the drain in. That's why I wanted to mention the drain, because that was so painful. So painful. It was worse than the actual surgery, putting the drain in. And this pain kind of was leading up to how bad it was. It was so bad. So I ended up calling my doctor to let him know. I called 911. I told him what's happening, so he could send tests down to the ER that I was going to. So the ambulance comes. They get me out of my car. I go into the ambulance. Then the pain kind of went away. It wasn't as intense, but it was still painful. I called my boyfriend. He left work early. He came to my house, and I was in the ambulance. He followed me in the ambulance. We get down there. So they do a ultrasound on my stomach, and it ended up being gallstones, which I know it's actually very common after the gastric sleeve surgery. It's very common after any type of rapid weight loss. God, it's just a crazy year. this surgery, like so many things has happened after the surgery because of the surgery, and I still do not regret it at all. Like, it was still 100% worth it, but it's just like, when that happened, I was like, God, I'm never, it's like, is it ever gonna end, you know? So yeah, it was gallstones, and they said, you know, we gotta remove your gallbladder. They said it wasn't that bad, like it was bad, but there was no infection. So I was able to wait like a week until my surgeon, you know, it wasn't like an emergency surgery, which I'm very surprised because the pain I had was so bad. So they put me on a no-fat diet, which for me, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys know I love ice cream, I love string cheese. So that was so hard for me to do all week. But I was just so nervous to get that pain, so it was actually very easy, you know. You would think it would be hard for me, you know, ice cream, but it ended up being very easy because, you know, I didn't want to have that pain. So yeah, I just didn't want to have that pain, so it ended up being very easy to do. So the week after, it's Friday, the surgery comes, and you can't eat anything or drink anything the day of surgery, and my surgery was delayed. It was supposed to be at like 9 a.m. It ended up being at 7 o'clock at night. Guys, I was so hungry during the day. You have no idea, like no idea. So the surgery was so quick. At least it felt quick to me. You know, they put you out, you wake up, but I was still in a lot of pain. I know a lot of people said like, oh, it's such an easy surgery. It was still pretty painful. And honestly, ever since my surgery, I feel like I fell off on my diet and I fell off on like my routine to the gym. It's just, we'll get into that in a minute, but yeah, I mean, I had the gallbladder removed. I've been feeling good. I do feel like my stomach, I don't know, it's like ever since the surgery, I feel like my stomach is just like huge now, which is kind of irritating because, you know, you work so hard after the surgery and stuff like that. But yeah, I had to remove my gallbladder, so that was fun. Not. But yeah, let's move on. So before my gallbladder surgery, I was still doing basically the same things I was doing since my last video. I think it was like my 8th month post-op or my 9th month post-op. I was doing the same thing. I was going to the gym a lot. I was eating right. I mean, of course I still snack on some things, but it wasn't really affecting me because I was working out so much. But ever since my gallbladder, because you can't work out for like, I think it was like 6 to 8 weeks, I couldn't work out. And I just like fell off. But you know, we had the surgery to lose weight, so when you start gaining weight, it's so like, it's like such a mental game. Like when you look in the mirror, it's like all the hard work you've done, it just like you don't see that in the mirror. Like lately, like when I'm putting on clothes and, you know, just like getting ready, like I see the girl that was, you know, unhealthy, overweight, and it's just like the mindset you have. It's just like, I feel like it like made me take like so many steps back. It's so frustrating, you know. So like I know my videos, like they're always so positive and I'm like, yeah, I'm working out, I'm, you know, I'm doing this, I'm doing that, but like right now I feel like I just like completely fell off track, and it's so like, oh, it's so annoying. And like I know I'm the only person who can change it. Like obviously I'm the only person who could be like, okay, what are you doing? Like get back into it. But it's easier said than done. It's like some old habits are like starting to come back. Like not like crazy habits. Like it's not like I'm like eating crazy food. I'm not. But not working out, and like, you know, you guys know, like I always tell you guys, like I have like an issue with snacking. Like I get bored and I'll just like snack on some things. So it's like starting to catch up with me with not working out. Like I'm allowed to work out now, and I went to the gym last week. I only went once, which is so, I used to go literally five times a week, 4 to 5 times a week. And last week I only went once. The week before I only went once. And it's just so like, it's like once you stop working out for a month and a half, it's like all of a sudden you're completely out of shape. Like you can't even, like you're so weak, you can't lift anything. It's so irritating, and it's so hard to like get back into that motion, because I was working out literally since like 4 months since 3 months post-op up until like a month and a half ago, 4 or 5 times a week. Like I was doing great. And then this gallbladder surgery like literally like took me steps back, which is so frustrating. But I mean, it's the holidays now too. Thanksgiving was like 2 weeks ago. Christmas is coming up, and the holidays are even harder because, you know, there's so much food and there's so much snacks. So I really just need to like get back on track and, you know, just stop. I need to keep reminding myself that I still have a tool, you know, like this is still a tool. I still get full. But yeah, that's kind of like where my headset is right now. I don't even know if I'm making sense. I'm like kind of like rambling on. But yeah, I mean, for those who had the surgery, and people say it's like an easy thing, it's definitely not easy. It's definitely a big mental game. You know, people see you looking this way, but in your head and how you look in the mirror, it's like two completely different things. Like sometimes when I take a photo and I'm like, oh my god, I look like that, but like I don't feel like that, you know? Yeah, I guess let's move on to our tool. And I am almost 14 months post-op, and the tool is still very intact. I still get very restricted, but I do notice I am able to eat a little bit more, which a lot of people told me that it's going to happen after your 1 year mark. You will be noticing that you can eat more. So I do notice that I can eat more, and I'm not getting as full as quickly, and when I do get full, it's not as painful. So in the beginning, when you get full, like you're full, like you cannot eat anything. Now when I get full, it's kind of like the full before the surgery. So if you've never had the surgery, you know when you get full, like you're full, but you can still keep eating. I'm at that point where I can get full, but I can still keep eating. I don't though, like I get very nervous, like I'm very like in my head where I look at my plate, I'm like, does it look like I ate a lot of food on this plate? And I'll just stop eating. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I'm at that point where, yeah, I get full, but you can still keep eating, and that scares the out of me. Like, literally scares me, because I'm only over a year out. You know, what's going to happen in 4 years? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, so that is very scary. It's very, very, very scary. So, again, I try to just watch it myself. So when I get full, like, I'll try to stop completely. But, you know, there are some times where, like, the food is so good, it's hard to stop. But I just keep reminding myself, like, I went through all this. Like, I had the surgery. I had another surgery. I had to put the drain in my stomach. I had to remove my gallbladder. Like, I didn't go through all this just to keep eating, okay? So that's what I keep telling myself. But yeah, I'm going to go back to the gym next week. We're going hardcore at the gym. Like, I am literally going to push myself. I need to go back to just 3 protein shakes a day. And I just need to get back on track where I was. You know, the gallbladder definitely made me take a step back. I definitely fell off since the gallbladder, and, you know, but I mean, I had surgery. You know, give me a break. So let's get on to my hair loss, because people were asking me about my hair loss. And honestly, I still lose hair, but it's not as intense as it was. And guys, you guys don't understand how much regrowth I have. Okay, so right now my hair is so poofy because it's only poofy because I have so much regrowth under here that is sticking up. So if you look here, look at all this. This is all regrowth, all these little like curls, and all the new hair that's coming in, it's coming in like curly. And you can see it up here. I don't know if you can see it. Maybe if I put my hand back here. It's all coming in. So right now my hair, I'm putting my hand back here because the tree is kind of making you not see it. Like, all of this coming in is all regrowth. A lot of it is coming in. I'm very thankful that it's coming in, but you know, as good as it is, I am going through a very, very awkward stage with my hair where it's like getting super thick up here, and then down here it's like all this, like, it looks thick because it's crimped, but there's no hair down here. It's so thin. And I'm going through this awkward stage too because my highlights are growing out like so bad, and you know, I obviously don't want to bleach my new hairs coming in. I don't want to fry them. I want them to grow. But I don't want to dye my hair completely brown because, I don't know, I feel like I look better blonde. So I'm like going through that awkward stage of having so much, you know, regrowth coming in. When my hair's in a ponytail, I look like a hot mess. I have all these baby hairs coming out. People are probably like, go brush your hair, but it's not, I can't control it. It's just the regrowth coming in. And yeah, but of course I'm so thankful that my hair is growing, and I'm so thankful. My hair was falling out so bad, like so bad. And I actually make little clips on my phone, and I haven't posted any of the videos yet. Some of it is very personal, some of it is like the day in the surgery. I'm going to be posting that when I hit my goal weight. So let's get back on my weight. I haven't really lost weight since my last video. I'm kind of at a standstill. My doctor said that's normal. I mean, when I did check with my doctor, that's when I was working out a lot. So, you know, I was gaining muscle, and I knew I was gaining muscle because clothes were still getting too big on me, even though the scale was the same. But now I'm definitely not gaining muscle because I haven't worked out, and I don't even want to talk about weight, okay? We fell off we fell off. If you had the surgery and you're watching this and you fell off, or if you're on a diet and you fell off, we fell off together. Let's just, you know, motivate each other to get back on it. So if you fell off like I did, leave me some comments down below. Let me know I'm not alone. And yeah, we can work through it together. Maybe we can, like, you guys can DM me on Instagram and we can like motivate each other. You know, sometimes, you know, it's hard when no one you know has had the surgery or, you know, goes to the gym with you, and you, because I go to the gym by myself, I go to classes by myself, and sometimes, you know, it's nice to have a friend to go with you or just like encourage you and talk about and motivate you. So hopefully I can motivate some of you guys. I know I'm pretty much not motivating anyone right now because I'm not even working out. So if you fell off like me, leave a comment down below. Let's motivate each other. But yeah, so I mentioned the hair loss, I mentioned my surgery. My hair is definitely growing in a lot, so I'm very thankful for that. I really should have, like, I feel like every time I make these videos, I always tell myself, like, you gotta write this down like a notepad so you make sure you hit everything you wanted to talk about. And then, like, I never do, and then I just come on camera and I just ramble on forever. Oh, saggy skin. I get so many questions about saggy skin. I am very lucky that I do not have any saggy skin. I mean, I still have to lose another 20 pounds, so, I mean, it's still possible. I can get saggy skin. My skin is definitely soft. Like, I'm not sitting here saying I got abs. I definitely do not have abs, and I don't have, like, no muscles bulging through or anything like that. My skin is soft. Like, it's definitely soft, but luckily, like, it's not, like, hangy, which, I mean, I'm very thankful and lucky about that. I think it has to do with working out, because even though, like, I'm saying here, like, I'm not working out, blah, blah, blah. Before my gallbladder surgery, I was working out constantly, 4 to 5 times a week, sometimes twice a day. And so I feel like that definitely has a lot to do with me not having any saggy skin, because I did work out. But I'm very thankful. You know, I know people who work out and still get saggy skin. I think it's just all about, you know, genes maybe. I don't know. But I'm very thankful I don't have any saggy skin. Crossing my fingers. I still want to lose another 20 pounds. I should, like, I don't know, I just got, like, an idea. Maybe I should, like, vlog, like, those last 20 pounds. Like, obviously the vlog will probably be, like, within, like, 2-month span or something. Because when I was doing, like, I don't know if you guys saw, I did, like, the pouch reset diet on my channel, which actually worked. And I feel like I really stuck to, and I was really, like, committed to it because I was vlogging it and recording it, and I didn't want to record it and then, like, be like a failure, like, yeah, sorry, I was just eating Cheetos. Yeah, so I feel like when I vlogged it, like, I was sticking to it. I was so motivated. So I think, like, the last 20 pounds that I want to lose, I'm definitely going to, like, vlog it possibly, like, just work my workouts, my eating, and things like that. So let me know if you guys want to see something like that. I can totally do that. Just leave a comment down below. I don't know. We could talk about eating still. I really didn't talk much about that, but no soda. I still have never had any soda in my entire life, and the reason why I don't do that is because I was a Diet Coke addict. Like, not even kidding. I would have Diet Coke every single day, sometimes twice a day, and even though they say if it's flat, you're still able to drink it because the carbonation is kind of, like, gone when you, like, put ice in it and just, like, let it sit. But I just don't want to put that back in my system just because I loved Diet Coke and I would drink it, like, all the time. Yeah, so I don't drink Diet Coke. I stay away from bread. I don't really eat rice. I'm sticking to all the things I should. Hopefully I mentioned everything I wanted to mention, because every time I'm editing these type of videos, I'm, like, thinking, like, oh my god, I forgot to mention this. So if I did forget to mention anything, I will put it in the description box, or if I didn't say anything that you guys were wondering, or if you guys have any questions, leave me a comment down below and I will answer it for you. But yeah, that is my update. This is my 1-year post-up, even though I'm 14 months, but I never made my 1-year post-up video, so this is that video. And yeah, so that's really everything. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you guys are not already, please don't forget to subscribe before you go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video.